Alright, so today we're going to be looking at another Dan's Originals remote replacement with voice control. This one's for the TCL NXTVISION, the Google TVs. This is the white model. Comes with some nice pre-selects at the bottom there for Netflix and YouTube. Let's take a look at this because I'm very excited. I haven't seen a white remote of this color scheme before, so it's really good looking. I think it actually kind of gives a retro vibe if I'm kind of just giving my first thoughts on it. Has a little protective tape there for the front. Looks very clean, very good. We actually reviewed another one which for some reason kind of had some odd discolorment in the black coloring. This one looks pristine. So just goes to show sometimes you get a weird one when you get something from a manufacturer that has a good track record. It's kind of weird. This is really nice. Also, I'm a huge fan of a locking back. This is not great on this one in terms of its mechanism, as I find that these break very easily if you're not careful, whereas the ones that are more of a clip work in a lot of cases longer because it's pressure based, and these ones, they just don't have as much hardware on them. Like, these break a lot easier. So keep that in mind. That's very standard for a lot of remotes. I just always like to state that when you're considering options, as I do think that having a clip system can work better in the long run depending on the remote, as it just kind of holds longer. But this is not bad, actually. Pretty good. It's also not, doesn't put the batteries in the middle or anything, so you are going to have more weight at the rear, which could be okay if you like that. I generally like more of a middle. This is actually a really cool looking remote controller. I've never seen one that actually has a dual button for the quick select right with the channels. That's nice, as you'll have the opportunity there to kind of adjust things just strictly right here, rather than having to go maybe left, right like that. So the buttons are laid out a little bit differently here. It does make me wonder about the volume settings on these a little bit. It sounds like for a lot of this, when you're adjusting, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this model, yeah, it looks like the TV functions are modified by either like switching modes. This may work right here, but I think you actually just select it with a different button. In this case, it's a little bit different because that's usually channel. This is cool. You got the buttons here. They sound good. Everything feels good. The buttons are also kind of covered with a nice rubber. This is very kind of soft and comfortable, and also has a central button for click. Top ones are also good feeling. Oh, look at that. On the side here, you got volume control. Okay, that makes more sense. And then you've also got this mute button. These feel good. I actually like this remote. The only thing I don't like is just like the connection for the back, but again, that's a minor thing. I actually really like how this is laid out. I didn't see that before. So yeah, definitely 5 out of 5 for me, because this has everything I want in a remote except for that backing, as I actually prefer to have volume control at an easier thing. Half the time when I'm looking to adjust volume on a TV, I'm looking for this. I'm not looking for the one on here. That's way more work because I have to figure out, wait, was it on the right or the left? In this case, the channel button's actually horizontal, which is interesting, but I love the vertical. That's great. I would definitely recommend that.